What is up, everyone? Darkcar17 here with this week's Bleach chapter review titled, Bleach chapter 560 review titled Rages at Ringside. So this week's chapter was, like I said, well, I didn't say it yet, but yeah. This chapter this week was pretty simple, I would say. It wasn't too complicated. It was pretty straightforward overall. Not much happened except, like I said, it was pretty straightforward. We got we learned a little bit more about Sternritter S, masculine there, whatever his name is. And anyway, so the chapter starts off. Obviously, masculine. He beat what's his name, Obawa. Or I still don't remember the name of that freaking guy with the Reaper sword there. Like his Bankai is a Reaper thingy or whatever. Anyway, so he gets like punched after trying to stop him from walking away, and by Sterner S. And then after that, the captain shows up. His captain, Muguruma, or I'm just gonna call him Kensei because that sounds simpler. And he kind of stops him and he says, like, I'm going to kick your ass. And he doesn't even try. And then we just happen to see the other captain, another captain show up. And it happens to be well, to me, he looks kind of gay. And I don't remember his name. They didn't specify it in this chapter, but whatever. So Kensei, he says, I'm not going easy this chapter. I'm going 100% serious. And he goes immediately Bankai, which is his Tenken Tachikaze, which is like two little blades that are like around his knuckles. And then the other guy's like, oh, I'm gonna get serious. He takes off his jacket, and in 2 seconds, this guy gets pounded to the ground by Kensei. He doesn't even try, he says. Like, he punches him, and one punch, he manages to get him to the floor. And that being said, it must mean that this guy is freaking strong as hell, right? This Kensei captain. And he mentions that his Bankai, his Zanpakuto or whatever, has the ability to make whatever it cuts implode. Now, I'm guessing the opposite of explode is implode, right? So, black hole kind of concept. And like, so explosion, but inward, in other words, makes it, I guess it would still, I can't really picture explosion, but inward. But I guess it's still, other than like black hole, but I guess it still makes sense. And so as he's explained it, he punches the guy again and sends him flying into a freaking giant, obviously dramatic and cliche wall. And the other captain's like obviously it looks like game over. And the other captain's like, oh, I guess I didn't have to do anything at all. And then the little assistant of Sternritter S is like crying, and he's like, no, don't lose, don't lose. And obviously there's a little comical scene here with Kensei. He's like, I feel like the bad guy because like it was such a one-sided battle. But then we see what's his face, the vice captain of Kensei, and he's like, you got it all wrong. You're supposed to take the little guy out first. And he's like, what? And we see that the little guy begins to have like a little motivational speech. He's like, please, please get back on your feet, Mr. Superstar. And this gives Sternritter S the strength to fucking come back and beat the shit out of, like, what it looks like is beat the shit out of Kensei and throws him to a wall and all that. And supposedly that, and then the chapter ends with like, I am S, Sternritter S, otherwise known as the Superstar Masque de Masculine, which is like masculine mask in like Spanish or Italian. Obviously the audience roars and when the audience roars, their applause becomes his strength. That's the concept of this Sternritter character. Now, are they going to be able to beat him? Like I said, I'm pretty sure they will be able to. He doesn't look like a big villainous type, dangerous type villain. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll find a way to beat him. Like, especially since they're like two captains. One's gonna go after one of them. One's gonna go after the actual guy. In other words, so it's gonna be pretty easy, like in my opinion, to manage to. Okay, the hardest part might be that the fact that if this guy, like, his strength is unlimited, he will be able to beat the shit out of both Kensei and the gay captain, the gay-looking captain, and that's probably gonna be the most intimidating part. Can he increase his speed as well? It looks like it because he managed to get from the wall all the way to the area where he got punched from in like a matter of seconds, and he beat the shit out of him before they even turned around. So maybe they might have a little challenge, but I don't know. There's two captains there. Bankai pretty OP, so I think they'll be able to pull it off. But who knows? Maybe Kubo will pull a little surprise on us. So overall, pretty good chapter. Like I said, average chapter. Not really much happened. It was pretty much a setup chapter, but it was a good setup chapter. So I'm going to say 7.5 on 10 for this week's Bleach chapter. And yeah, that's about it for today. School's almost done, thankfully. So next week is this week is my last full week of school. So next week I'll be back 100%. And yeah, I might have another discussion video soon, but I don't know what it's going to be on yet. I took some notes from people who gave me suggestions, and I'm still just debating which one I'm going to do. And if anything, I'm going to do it like maybe before Christmas or after Christmas. I'll see. I'll try to make it before Christmas if possible, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Have yourselves a great rest of the week. Good luck on your exams if you guys have any, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Ciao.